Mr. Bryant, how
Yes.
are you today?
I'm good. You got a little chest cold.
Yeah, it's a heck of a lot of a cologne smell in this room.
Well, I wanted to make a nice impression, and I put a little bit of cologne on.
Right. I think we've got enough for the whole office, right?
Well, I accidentally bathed in it, really.
Yeah, I guess so. Let me give you a little bit of coaching.
Yeah.
Go with less. Just a little dab on the wrists and maybe behind the...
Well, I did do that.
There.
I put it on the wrist, behind the neck,
Yeah.
in the hair,
Yeah.
under the armpits,
Torso.
torso.
Let's cut it back. Just those three spots. A little dab will
All
do
right.
you, as they say.
So you.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
All right.
Thank God for the air cleaner.
Yeah.
So one of the things I like to work with my clients on is just understanding not only your strengths, but also your weaknesses, because those are blind spots in an interview. And I don't like people to have blind spots. So let's start off the conversation today just thinking about some of the weaknesses that you have and that you bring to a job.
Well, I'm going to have to think for a minute.
Okay.
Weaknesses.
Yeah.
Well, now that I can't wear a cologne, that would be weakness number one.
Yeah.
Weaknesses. I really can't think of any.
And then we're talking about jobs, things that you might struggle with, working with others, staying on top of your
Well,
assignments.
I really can't work with other people. I'm not a people person.
Yeah, that's a problem in custodial work.
Well, not if you don't work around people.
Yeah, but you're working around people as you're cleaning and you're doing the duties.
Yeah.
It's a day shift job that we're looking for.
I prefer, inanimate objects over people.
Yeah, well, I've heard people say that before, but that's not practical with this job.
All right.
Let's try to get past that. What's some other weaknesses you have?
Well, other than I can't wear my cologne.
And the people thing.
And the people thing. I like working around people with my push broom. I don't like working around people.
Yeah.
I don't know if you understand what I mean.
I do. Yeah, that's really splitting hairs here.
Yeah.
But do you work well in a team? Let's talk about that. Everybody.
Well, I've worked for a couple of teams. I was a custodian for the Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
I didn't last very long. I kept interrupting the meetings.
Right. To clean. Yeah. That's not what I meant on working for a team. As part of a team, like you've got other people that are also custodians in the company.
Yeah. I really don't work well in teams.
Yeah. Yeah. And remember, I don't mean the technology teams. I mean actually physically working with others.
Oh, I think I do well. I mean,
what about communication skills? Let's bring it. Let's get off of that team thing. What about communication skills? How are your communication skills?
My communication skills are just very, very good.
Really?
Excellent.
So this is actually an anomaly.
Yes. I'm a little nervous.
Right. That's to be expected.
But my communication skills are very good.
Okay.
Yeah, excellent. Couldn't be any better. Couldn't get any better.
Good. Can we role play on that a little bit? Maybe say your boss comes up to you and your boss has a difference of opinion on something you've done. You've done it wrong. Talk to me about how that would go.
Well, he has a right to be wrong. That's his opinion.
Right. But I said he's telling you did something wrong.
Well, I don't know what I could do wrong. I'm just pushing a broom.
Yeah, but we're role playing. Maybe you interrupted those meetings. Remember you said you did that? Well, that's something wrong.
Yeah, well, they were getting beat at the time, 21-0 at halftime. So
Right, but you had to stay on your focus on what your job was. You were the custodian, not the offensive coordinator.
Right.
So interrupting that meeting would be something that you did wrong, and your boss would call you in and tell you, Mr. Bryan, when the team is meeting, especially during games, you're not to interrupt.
I see.
Right.
So we should call a timeout, I guess.
Well, no, you should take a timeout away from there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sounds like we need to do some more coaching.